Hello, my name is Bozo, and my name is Bozo, and I like drawing comics, and I don't like talking. And this is a stream where I'll be working on drawing comics. The comic I'm currently working on is called Bad Neighborhood, working title. It is a Resident Evil 2 and other zombie genre-inspired comic. And I usually work on these comics usually every day, honestly at random times, whenever I can get a chance. Usually in the afternoon, I'll stream for about an hour, just kind of do like an hour's worth of work, and get this project advanced a little bit, little by little, day by day, and kind of a baby steps type of thing. So we're going to be working on this page, which is page number 25 of the first chapter. I'm going to about wrap this chapter up maybe soon. We're going to go ahead and just add the gray tones to this page and then just letter everything in by hand. And then start storyboarding the next page. Maybe I can see if I can try and wrap it up in the next page. That way I can get everything posted up on some comic hosting site so you guys can read through it, even though I think it's not going to be very coherent. I need to probably edit them just because the first couple of pages were done over a span of a couple of months on and off, and they vary in quality a lot versus these later pages that have been done more sequentially and more in the same time period. But we'll see how it turns out. I think in my goal is to just get it done. Doesn't need to be perfect. Honestly, not very many people are going to read it anyway, so this is just kind of for me. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I don't really talk much once I start drawing, just because it's very difficult. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so that's looking pretty complete with the gray tones. Go ahead and start lettering this up. That way we can go ahead and start storyboarding the next page. And to think how to connect these two panels. Just kind of disconnected what she says. First panel over here is kind of like, just like Chris's report said about the, the special infected that come back. They kill the zombies and they come back a little bit stronger. And kind of tie it into the next panel where, she's talking about all the evidence disappeared and that she left a backup copy at her desk where, they wouldn't think to look in this story. I'm trying to think how to put it together. think we're just going to go at it as is. I mean, if it doesn't like connect as fluidly as I would like, just don't want to spend too much time on this anyways. Good writing's overrated anyways. Speech bubble's a little cramped, but it's gonna have to work. Alrighty, so page 25 is looking pretty done. Let's go ahead and set a new page up. Basically, kind of Marlene's kind of setting up Clarence for his little quest, side quest, kind of fetch quest that he needs to get that floppy disk from his sister's office in the Moon's unit's office, the Star's office, basically. But you know that office is filled with special infected. It's been cleared previously from zombies, but they came back kind of like Crimson Heads. And they need to go to that part, one, to get that floppy disk, and two, there's an armory over there where they can actually get weapons. Right now they're pretty much just down to the pistol that Marlene gave Leona, and Clarence's knife. But you know, that gun that she gave Leona doesn't have that many bullets. I can probably just say it has one just for fun, and they're going to be going over there. So let's go ahead and get started on the next page. Kind of first panel should be, I don't know. I mean, logically it should be probably just Clarence like, oh yeah, you know, I'll get it, but you know, I don't know. I'm thinking about it right now. Let me start a new page up. Suppose I can just go into like the whole part where, like, you know, she promised Christina that she would do that for her. But it just seems redundant. I mean, I think I could probably just get away with her saying, you know, she promised her, and that, you know, that should be enough. You know, pretty much everybody can, you know, interpret, you know, that they were close-ish. And, you know, she trusted her. I kind of want to move this along as quickly as I can. Also trying to think of about what would be the kind of the best way to end the chapter, which would be, you know, which would hold enough interest for you to want to go and read the next chapter. I don't know. I'm sort of thinking about that as well, to sort of try and steer everything in that general kind of direction. also kind of don't want to make the police station segment that long. Longer than it needs to be, because I originally planned this out to be kind of like a Left 4 Dead campaign where they're going to go to other locations. At least that's the plan anyways. I don't know if I'm going to stick to it or just do something else, because I usually just go with whatever feels right at the moment. Another thing, I kind of feel like Clarence hasn't really said much in these past couple pages. So I should probably have him saying something along, kind of versus him just being very quiet, not saying anything. Let me think of what he can say about this. I think this first panel should just be him acknowledging that, you know, he needs to get that, but I'm kind of thinking about how it would be, you know. I don't know if I should just have him be like something like, oh, no worries, I'll get it, or I could switch the scene to something else. I mean, it's pretty much implied that he's gonna get it anyways. There's no really need for me to draw that panel out with him acknowledging it. I mean, but what can I change to, or what can I do in the meantime? I also kind of feel I should probably just end the chapter on the next page. I think this would be like kind of the note to end it on. But I do need to sort of think of like what's going to be the kind of cliffhanger, I guess you could say, for the you know, for the next chapter of where it starts. Because if I keep going here, I mean, it's like, oh, you know, where's the door to the West Wing? And it's on the west side. So I'm trying to think. I mean, I could have the chief looking at them through like security cameras or something like that. With like very sinister face or something like that, but I'm not sure. Let me think about it. I mean, it either needs to end on like the police chief or some bigger threat. But you know, I don't want to go into bigger threats. I mean, I already established the two threats they have going on. You know, the special infected in the West Wing or the West Hall or whatever, and the police chief that's crazy and trying to kill any survivors. So I think kind of maybe the police chief just with kind of like a crazy face, maybe. Or saying something. I'm not sure. Or maybe something like going over the intercom and just tell them, oh, you're gonna die. I don't know, something along those lines, maybe. I'm just trying to think about it. If it was like a movie, what would be the next scene? What would be like the next shot, basically? I bet you can give them a key or something like that. I don't know. So kind of another idea that kind of pops up is just the police chief kind of turns off the lights, but no. Reminds me of like the dark police station in Resident Evil Remake, and I just kind of like the weird qualities of the original Resident Evil. That's, you know, everything's mostly lit up, just, you know, empty, and there's zombies around. Especially since I'm trying to wrap this up into, you know, this page being the final chapter. Just kind of thinking of, you know, how it would flow along. If it would be like the end of a episode or something like that. I mean, I don't strictly need Clarence to say, yes, I'm going to go do it, because, I mean, pretty much you can infer that he's going to go do it. He already entered, you know, a zombie-infested city to try and get his sister, see what's going on with his sister. You know, he's gonna definitely go for that floppy disk he needs. That's important. That was important to his sister, at least according to Marlene. So I'm kind of thinking about where I can move this along. Did mention I wanted to do kind of like a Marlene subplot. A subplot where she becomes a zombie, but she's kind of sentient and wants revenge against the police chief. I don't know, I can do that as kind of the end of the chapter, but that's not really going to have any payoff anytime soon. Especially if anybody's like interested in that and they go to the next chapter, and it's probably not going to have anything related to that. I don't know. Another thing I can do is probably just have them kind of like already kind of going into the West Hall kind of very cautiously. Just kind of skip a little bit of time and something along those lines, but I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I also still haven't had Clarence kind of acknowledge anything about his sister's missing, a disappearance, or anything like that, so I'm kind of thinking about that too. Trying to think what's the most economical way to end this with one page. I think Marlene's basically done all that she's going to do here. She gave Leona her mission, she gave Clarence her mission, gave us information on the Special Infected and on Chief Ironwood. That's crazy. She's basically done. I don't have anything else I can do. I can skip Clarence acknowledging that he's going to do that. I don't want to extend it with him, you know, questioning her about her sister's disappearance. I can just leave that as kind of like a flashback further out when I need it. He did question her, but it just wasn't shown. Could do just kind of like a 2 big panels of them kind of going into the West Hall cautiously, and then I mean I could also probably do like the Tyrant coming into the Mrs. X would be the thing here, coming into the police station. Although I think at that point I'd probably just be putting too many things in one chapter that, you know, the threats are coming in back and forth. Kind of want to have the police chief out of the picture before, you know, it escalates to either Mrs. X or the female nemesis, whichever I feel is going to be working the best. I mean, I could also have like the female nemesis kind of waking up, kind of like, you know, they're waking her up in a lab, or, you know, the lab that was overrun, you know, she was there and she woke up and she's just breaking out and doesn't know what's going on. Doesn't have any very clear memories of who she was before, but, you know, she's kind of just like a nemesis, just kind of attacking everybody and any survivors. But again, you know, that's not something that's going to be delved into, if much at all, into the next chapter. So it needs to do, I mean, I don't want to put something in there that it's not in the next chapter, you know, that's kind of not good. This one's a bit of a tough one. I think it's probably just gonna have to be police chief, the police chief on the very last panel, just kind of threatening, just kind of looking at them through the cameras. I was also thinking maybe it could be just, you know, kind of the police chief opens the front door, front gates for all the zombies to rush in, even though there are zombies in there. But, you know, like I said, that would take away from the threat from the special infected, so I don't want to do that now yet. I mean, it's something I can do in the future, but not right now, just because I guess the expectations for the next chapter would be clashing with Police Chief Ironwood and also encountering the special infected. The special infected kind of having a little bit more priority. But yeah, something like that. Hey Liam, what's up? No worries, man. We're just working here. You know, we're here every day, grinding away. So far, so good. How about yourself? Hello, Salty Pepper. How's it going? That's great to hear. That's great to hear, man. So yeah, over here just trying to figure out how I can wrap this chapter up in one page and just trying to do it very kind of economically, I guess you can say. So I'm just kind of talking and just kind of trying to figure out how that would go. I mean, I'm just trying to see how I can just get this all wrapped up in this page and then just start post that first chapter up and then just keep going. But you know, this one's a little bit tough. I don't know, it could be something like this. 3 panels. We got Leona and Clarence over here kind of going through entering that West Hall kind of concerned. Leona's got her gun right here that Marlene gave her, and the beret, and then Clarence has got his knife over here, and they're just kind of like, I don't know, just going through that hall, which would be kind of like that liquor hall, kind of. That's kind of the image I have in my head. I don't know, the goofy stick figures help. And just kind of the next panel can just be kind of like monitors in the security office or something like that. And then just kind of like Chief Ironwood, like right here, something like that. Like looking all crazy, or just maybe not even saying anything. I mean, I think I'd probably just get away with nothing. I mean, she's already established as crazy. I don't know, with her just kind of like holding like her machine gun or something like that, you know, right there, resting on her shoulder, and that's kind of just the end of the chapter. Doesn't need to say much, you know, her intentions are pretty clear that she wants to kill them. And anybody else that's surviving. So let's just go with this. I think this is probably going to be the most economical without having to draw that much. I mean, I can probably even get away with no dialogue here or anything. I mean, it seems pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I think it's going to be something like this. So let's go ahead and just start drawing already. See how much we can get done in the last 15 minutes or so we have for this hour. And flesh these out a little bit more so I can get kind of an idea of what kind of pose they're going to be in. Kind of a more alertish pose, I don't know, something like that. Yeah, something like that probably works best. Just gets the idea across that they're kind of cautious. I don't know. Cautiously entering the West Hall. Something like that gets the idea across. Maybe she looks a little bit too unbalanced. Let me just fix her up a little. This panel, I'm probably going to do a little bit more with the background. Maybe put some, like, I don't know, carnage in the background of, I don't know, just dead zombies or, like, you know, dead civilians or whatever. Just kind of fill the background up a little bit more since the characters are pretty small in it and they're not the focus of it. And it is a pretty big panel. Yeah, it's coming down pretty smoothly. I'm just trying to do it as quickly as I can, but like I said, it gets the point across of what I'm trying to do, and it looks not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, I mean, I think even like in the game, like I don't know, Claire always seemed like a little bit more stoic, and she wasn't taken aback as much as Leon was. I don't know. She just, at least that's what I remember, anyways. I don't remember her like ever freaking out too much or losing, showing that much emotion, I guess. Claire, at least in the original, Leon, from what I remember, had way more emotion than Claire. Also doesn't help that Leona has a broken arm, so she just has a gun on her non-dominant side. So it's gonna nerf her a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting just to see how she perseveres with the broken arm and stuff like that. I already have some ideas that I've planned, but it's just gonna go right there. So yep, that's pretty much we met the hour right now. This is looking pretty good. Pretty much the more difficult panel that I would have assumed is went by pretty smooth. Tomorrow we'll clock in about the same time and start filling out the background and just get the next panel up, and just think if I'm gonna add any dialogue here. It honestly doesn't need very much, because it just kind of no worries about being late, man. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I stream at random times during the day. I just try and sometimes I have time in the afternoon. Yesterday you saw I streamed really late at night. just because, you know, I'm just trying to stay consistent with drawing and streaming. So yeah, no worries. If, I mean, just show up when you can. Show up when you can. If you can. If you can't, you can't. I'll be on the next day. So that's the way it goes. So yep. So this page is pretty much set up already. We got the most difficult panel out of the way. Drawing the police chief on the last panel with their machine gun is going to be pretty easy. And then we're going to probably just start draw like the cover page, I guess, for this chapter. Like, you know, like typically the manga cover pages they have, and then probably just draw stuff for actually posting it on one of the pages. I think it's going to be Tappa, since I already did a registration there. I just hadn't posted anything because they kind of wanted a full chapter. So, I mean, I originally just planned to do this haul in one go and not separated by chapters. But I mean, that's gonna be the way it's gonna have to go. We're gonna have to separate in chapters. So this is gonna be basically the end of chapter 1, and I'll go ahead and just edit those and get those posted on that, and just let you guys know once it's done. Probably be done in the next week or so, just as soon as I can get this done, and then edit it and just hopefully make everything look very cohesive. The first couple of pages were done over the course of a couple of months, went on and off, so the quality varies wildly, and the art style does as well. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. You guys stay safe out there, all right? Bye-bye.